Do you know what that medication is, Clay?
Wait, for herpes, it's Valtrex.
If it buys me freedom, it'll buy
Yeah,
my happiness.
exactly.
You know?
So I guess when you think about it, shoving something up your ass for decoration purposes kind of makes sense.
Well, you know what never gets old is the guy dipping his balls in somebody's butthole. That never gets old.
True that.
Well, at least you know if they're ready because their ass is bright red, right?
This is actually about their asses, but not about bright red.
Because I'm the crotchety old fucking man who says, get off my lawn. What do you call that? Like a reverse teabag? I mean, what? Recording in progress.
Good evening, Charlie Ray.
What's up, Mr. Clay?
Not much. Something came across my news feed, and I didn't know if it was real, as per usual, because we live in a world where not everything you see or read is true.
That's correct. And even if it is true, it's often presented in a way that's not true.
True. Haha. So
Ha!
I did a little bit of research myself, and I learned something about a chimpanzee sanctuary in Africa.
That they allow sex tours?
They do, but you have to make love to the ugly ones because they don't get enough loving.
How do you tell which ones are the ugly?
I don't know. I
What?
mean, they're all better looking
Anyway,
than any woman I can get, so it doesn't really matter.
well, at least you know if they're ready because their ass is bright red, right?
This is actually about their asses, but not about bright red. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm going to try and read this one here. So, chimpanzees living in a sanctuary in Africa have developed a fashion trend for dangling blades of grass or sticks from their ear holes and their buttholes.
Well, that's an interesting trend.
Yeah, so researchers working at the Chimfunshi Wildlife Chimpanzee Sanctuary in Zambia observed how a female chimp started to dangle objects from her ear, and the behavior was soon copied by other members of her group. So there's an author and an assistant professor of behavioral biology in the Netherlands. His name is Ed van Leeuwen, and he's the guy talking here. And he's like, there was no evidence that the chimpanzees were using the grass or the sticks to deal with pain or itches, and they were very relaxed when they were using it. The behavior is more of a fashion trend or social tradition, he added. The grass behavior was mostly observed at leisure time, when the chimpanzees congregate to groom and play. Living in the sanctuary, the chimpanzees don't have a lot to worry about when it comes to predators or competition with other groups, meaning they have more leisure time than their wild counterparts. So, yeah, they just have a lot of time to hang out, says Van Leeuwen. And in that time, they have decided to become fashionistas by dangling blades of grass out of their rectum and their ears. And then it goes off to say that they noticed on one of the chimpanzees started to walk like a human holding a baby. And then within the next 6 months, all the other chimpanzees that had babies were also walking like that instead of like a chimpanzee. How weird is that? They see a leader in the group and they just start acting like them. They're like fucking people.
Well, yeah, I mean, some of the apes basically have as much intelligence as certain populations of people on this planet. I'm not going to
Yeah.
go further than that. But I mean, there are a significant amount of people who the average IQ of their nation is actually considered muhaha level. For those on they get the joke, to the rest of the world, which is 70 IQ and below. So,
I'm very happy that they found things that they thought were fashionable. I just don't understand why you'd be cramming sticks and blades of grass in your ass to be like,
okay,
sure, why not?
let's be honest here. Let's think about this. Look at women today. And if you told me that we all walked around without clothes right now, they wouldn't have stuff dangling out of their ass. Seriously, think about this. I mean, they already have for the fetish community people who do the butt plug tails.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me that other women, if some alpha woman influencer is all going, "Oh my God, look at my sweet chinchilla tail that's on my butt plug." You're going to tell me that there aren't going to be plenty of women going, "Oh, I want to do that too. I want to do that too." So seriously, is it that far of a stretch to think that they're just doing it because if they had diapers on, they couldn't do it, right? I mean, if
Correct.
they were covered up. Well, they're not covered up. And so, they want to decorate their pleasure spot.
And I guess
I
there's
mean,
nothing else they can really do, right? Like they can't shove things in their throat or their nose or their eyeballs without massive discomfort. They
right.
can't tattoo themselves. I guess they could fashion a sort of ring out of like twine or sticks or twigs. You could put on a ring or a bracelet or a necklace, or put something in like the hair on your body, like a flower.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I guess when you think about it, shoving something up your ass for decoration purposes kind of makes sense.
I'm just glad human beings don't have protruding rectums like chimpanzees. They're pretty nasty,
It's pretty.
you
Oh, I
know.
thought you'd be too turned on. That's why you're glad they don't exist.
Oh, God, no. No, no. I'm not an ass man. That's up to you, Mr. Clay. You're the ass man out of the me, you, and Josh. So
No, I
uh,
thought
that
we were
that
all
that is,
the whatever comes our way, take it, man.
well, I used to be, but
Yeah,
I'm
but now
more
you're
discerning.
asexual.
Well, sort of, but yeah, yeah, that's a pretty interesting story. I mean, I was going to say, did they observe, did they observe some human woman putting a blades of grass in her ass? I
I
mean,
don't know what it is, but they
you
did
know.
talk more about it, how in 2010 they noticed this happening in a different sanctuary, but now it's happening again in 2025 in a different sanctuary. So these chimpanzees never associated with each other, but they still had the trend of doing this.
Well, there's a thing that they've done. They have done like experiments and tests where like certain populations like were taught something, and somewhere else on the planet, some other group of the same species started spontaneously also doing it. So they theorized that the theory of group consciousness of different animal groups
Huh.
does exist. So,
That's an answer for people on the Answers for Everything
yeah,
podcast.
yeah. Yeah. Well, then again, I mean, I haven't read the declassified documents, but they say remote viewing is actually real and it's actually possible to do.
Hmm.
I don't know. I want to remote view fucking some ship sinking with a whole buttload of gold so I know where it's at so I can go
Hell
fucking
yeah.
find it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Because money
uh,
does make people happy and solve problems. I don't care what rich people say.
tell you
Money
what,
buys happiness.
if it buys me freedom, it'll buy
Yeah,
my happiness,
exactly.
you know?
Well,
So,
in your freedom, would you choose to fuck, marry, and kill people if you were
only if
given?
all three options were James Gunn.
Okay. Well, I
Actually,
have
James Gunn's wife.
I have different options here, and for the first time, I've chosen three women for you, Charlie Ray, that you get to choose
Oh,
from instead of like a
oh,
relative and a dude and a underage webbed-toed hooker or whatever I have on the list normally.
I hope it's not Gorlock the Destroyer is one of them.
Gorlock is not in any of the two that I'm going to ask you.
Okay,
Do you
okay.
want the all women one first, or do you want to save that for last?
Let's go with that one first.
All right. So we have Liz Hurley from Austin Powers.
Okay,
So this is going to be a fuck, marry, kill. And the
right.
second one is Salma Hayek from Desperado.
Okay.
The third one is Pamela Anderson from Baywatch. It's not
God,
it's not fair, is it?
no,
And
no,
just
it's
because you're
not.
married doesn't mean you get to have sex with them.
Oh, see, that's some bullshit right there.
Well, I mean, you've been married before, right? There's no guarantee of
Yeah.
sex.
No, but there's a possibility, so I'll take that. Okay. Let's go here. Let's see here. You said Baywatch, Pamela Anderson, Liz Hurley in her prime, and what was the other one?
Salma Hayek,
Selma Hayek.
Desperado,
Desperado.
or Dust Till Dawn, same era.
Yeah. Hmm. Man, that is a tough choice because you want to keep them all and you want to fuck them all.
See, that's why I never put women in here because it takes too long to answer.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
That's true.
It's much,
I'm
the
probably
next
gonna
one's going to be much easier for you.
kill Pamela Anderson, fuck Liz Hurley, and marry Salma Hayek
Ah, let's see.
because on the chance that we have a somewhat decent relationship, I think Liz Hurley's more crazy than Salma Hayek. Although Salma Hayek, she's a hot-blooded Latina, so she might cut you. But on the other hand, I think we'd have beautiful kids if we were to have kids together. And I'm sorry, Pam. Pam just got to be the third wheel. I'm a brunette kind of guy, so and
Yeah.
she's kind of batshit crazy too.
Well, I mean, that's kind of exciting and fun. You don't want a
Well,
little bit of that
yeah.
going on?
As long as I can hide the kitchen knives, we're good. How about you? What would you pick out of those
No, well,
three?
I mean, it's super tough because they're all sexy, they're all beautiful, and I think they'd all be great to be with. But I've had like Pamela Anderson was like the biggest crush of mine for the longest time. So
Yeah.
I definitely want to keep her around. Fuck, I don't know. They're all so fucking hot. I'm gonna fuck Pam, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry Liz Hurley from Austin Powers. And I'm gonna have
Okay.
to kill Salma Hayek, even though I don't want to. Like, I don't want to.
Right.
I want to marry and fuck all three of them, but unfortunately, in this case, this scenario, I don't get to choose that.
Right.
And now we're gonna
Well,
do the second one here.
okay. This one should probably be easier for me to choose.
Oh, I think so. So we have Leonardo DiCaprio, but he's gained 300 pounds for a movie role. Sylvester
Okay.
Stallone, but he can't stop watching bestiality porn. And you have a movie theater standee of Jake Gyllenhaal from Brokeback Mountain, but there's a hole cut out where his wiener would be, so you have to pretend it's a vagina and have sex with it.
God, that's a hard one. Oh,
I know you want to
okay.
marry and fuck all of them. I get it.
Um,
Well, if
hmm.
you think marrying a standee might be kind of odd.
No, that'd be perfect to marry the standee. Then I'm basically just single and I don't have to worry about the other shit. So I'd probably marry the standee. Uh,
You introduce your friends to your wife or your husband, and it's a standee with a vagina cut out where his dick would be.
yeah,
That
sure, why
might pose
not?
a lot of questions.
I mean, if I was gonna kill or destroy something, I'd destroy the standee. I'd probably just marry, fucking kill the standee, all three. No, I let's say I'd marry Stallone. Like you said, I don't have to fuck him, but being married to Stallone would be pretty cool. Better than some fat Leonardo DiCaprio. I could just fuck that once and fucking try to forget that memory. So there's what I'm going with.
What if it's so good that you don't want to only do it one and done? You're like, holy fuck, this guy's like my soulmate. This is my man right here.
Got to follow the rules of the game, right? You said one time, so
Okay. Well,
yeah.
you know what? I have one more on my sheet and then my sheet's done. So I wanna ask this last one so I can toss this
Well,
sheet.
well, holy sheet, go for it.
Yeah, I have an entire sheet of fuck, marry, kill, and there's 16 on here. So we've gone through them for the last 30 episodes or so, and this is the final
Right.
one. This is the final one, so I can get this off my desk. So
Okay. Well, let's get this off your desk, man.
fuck, marry, kill. A crying
Yes.
woman who you just saved from being raped.
Okay.
A crying woman that you stumbled upon after she was just raped. And third, a
Okay.
crying woman who just raped her victim and is sad that it's over now.
Oh, wow.
Either way, you're dealing with a crying woman, which is never easy and never welcoming.
Yeah, wow. That sounds not fun.
I mean, I think it
Okay.
would be terrible for you to fuck the woman who's crying because she just got raped. That
I was
would be
gonna
like,
kill her to put her out of her misery.
right? Because that would be terrible to have sex with her. You're like, oh, well, this is what I've
Well,
chosen.
she's already. No, I'm not gonna say that. She's already.
I know what you're thinking. That's a terrible thought as well.
Yeah, it is. I won't say that because that's not right. Um,
So you're gonna kill the one who,
no, no, I'm probably gonna kill the one that's a rapist.
okay, that's a good
I
call.
mean,
I mean, not
Because
just a rapist, but she's so sad that it's now over,
well, yeah, but
right?
I could let her rape me, but I mean, it depends on what kind of rape. When we talk about her doing me the strap on or her
Yeah,
just
yeah.
jumping on top of
She's
me and
gonna give you
using
some
no,
poundage, dude. No lube.
oh no, then I'm killing her. Uh,
And it's an inverted
um,
dildo, so it's bigger on the tip than it is on the base.
oh, that's awesome.
Is that a thing? Do those exist? Did I just create something?
Maybe. What do you just call
I,
that? Chode.
I don't think it's gonna
Uh,
sell.
no, probably not.
Strike that from the
Um,
record.
yeah. Probably have sex with a girl who was crying that was about to be raped because I could like,
You
I don't
rape
know.
her,
I don't want to,
right?
I don't want to fuck any of these people. And then marry the girl maybe that's just been raped, but then she's got trauma. They both have trauma. They're all going to have trauma. So,
I mean, you've already killed
you
one.
know,
You've killed the bad chick, the one who does the raping. You've killed her.
but is she the one who raped the girl who's crying? I
Well,
mean,
that would
because
be a nice twist.
then she might fuck me for a reward, you
Yeah, the
know?
other one would be like, "Oh my God, you're my hero."
Yes. Now let me. Yeah, you're not gonna stick it in my ass, are you? Um, like maybe it's a toss up. I would say, probably marry the one that's been raped, have sex with the one that's was crying that didn't get raped. I don't know. Either one, either way, they're not going to be real thrilled about it. So, and probably neither am I. So
So then you're gonna start crying.
probably,
It's a full circle.
yes, yeah. It's not fun.
Well, thanks
So,
for indulging that. I've been saving that on my plate for a long time because it's a terrible question, and I'm glad you were willing to answer it.
well, that's what I do around here. I answer things and ramble on.
Well, it is the Answers for Everything podcast, or Answers for Something podcast, as Josh calls it.
Yeah. Well. I got a question for you if you've been paying much attention. I asked you this stuff about, have you noticed that there's been this whole huge like blow up online about James Gunn being potentially fired, DC universe being shut down and all this other stuff? Have you seen this stuff?
I saw that Paramount was trying to buy it, but Paramount didn't offer enough per share. So
Right.
Warner's
Yeah.
said no, thank you. So that would fall into James Gunn being fired unless Paramount said, "Hey, we like what you're doing, keep it up," right? But
Right.
I haven't noticed anything about James Gunn being fired. I just noticed that Warner Brothers had a potential offer for sale.
Well, he hasn't been fired yet. There's just been like I can't keep track of how many videos there's been on YouTube about oh he's going to be fired and the
I
DCU's a piece of shit
see. I
and all
think
this
what you're
stuff.
seeing are a bunch of Snyder fans making
Could
videos,
be.
and your best bet is to just hit click that little X and be like, "No thanks."
Oh, I do. I'm just like what the fuck is going on here? I mean,
No, the
I'm not gonna
DCU is
lie.
successful.
I'm not gonna lie. I do have some issues with James Gunn as a director and a writer. I do. But am I ever happy with anybody? Fuck no, because I'm fucking a crotchety old fucking man who says, get off my lawn. His storytelling is entertaining and it keeps you involved. Do I think he throws in some extraneous bullshit? Absolutely. Do I think he throws in some woke shit and like agenda shit? Absolutely he does. But but the way he does it mostly fits with the storyline and it's not so glaringly obvious of what he's doing, you know. Um like I said, I find it entertaining. I love the Justice Gang. Whether it's because I want to fuck hot girl, fucking hang out with Mr. Terrific, or just be entertained by Guy Gardner. Either way, they're all fucking hilarious to me. The three of them as a fucking team is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, it's gonna get better, right? Like right now, they're working for Maxwell Lord. That's why all their costumes look like shit.
yeah,
They all look the same, right?
yeah,
When they actually turn into the Justice League, they're not gonna have those campy, shitty costumes, and it's gonna be better. There's gonna be some rules, where they can't just drop people from 600 feet in the air,
yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
they're gonna be heroes. They're not gonna be,
Right,
the Justice Gang.
mercenaries. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
One of the
yeah.
things about James Gunn that you have to respect is all the people who work for him all love him. So he's doing something right in a workplace scenario.
Yeah. I still want. I want to know how he met fucking his wife and
You want me to tell
banged
you?
that. It got that hottie. Yeah, go for it. I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know.
All right. So do you know who Michael Rosenbaum is?
No.
Lex Luthor from Smallville.
Okay.
You don't know that?
I don't. I've never watched Smallville.
Okay. Michael Rosenbaum was also in Urban Legends, the movie. Do you remember that from the early 2000s? No?
No.
Well,
I think I know who you're talking
he's
about.
also
I have
he
a
was
vague
also one of the
idea.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the guy that was made like out of blue diamonds, who had like the diamond like face and head. He was in like two scenes.
Yeah, I
Not
was
big.
gonna say. Yeah.
Anyway, he's friends with James
Okay.
Gunn, and he's been friends with
Okay.
James Gunn and Sean Gunn, like James's brother, for a long time now. And James Gunn was over at Michael Rosenbaum's house, and he asked who the girl was in the picture, who was Jennifer Holland. She was in a picture at Michael Rosenbaum's house with a bunch of other friends. And he said, "Oh, that's so and so's friend. She brought her. She's an actress named Jennifer Holland." And he's like, "Can you hook me up with that?" He's like, "Well, I mean, yeah, I can reach out and see if she wants to meet up." And he reached out and she agreed. She's like, "Oh, fuck yeah, I'll take his number, you know." And then they started texting and then boom, relationship and then marriage.
Wow.
So yeah, even before they worked together and stuff, he met her before that.
Wow. Well, that's pretty cool.
So
She's
yeah,
definitely she's definitely stone cold hot.
hell yeah,
So,
top to bottom,
yeah. Yeah. Bob the top. Okay.
inside
So
to out.
anyway, so yeah, so I don't know what to think of all this shit. I do think it's just kind of weird that all of a sudden there's just this flurry of like, oh, the Peacemaker finale was so disappointing and this and that and
It's
the whole
Snyder bots, dude. It's those monkeys
yeah,
from the Superman movie. That's all it is. It's those
yeah,
monkeys, but it's all the Snyder fans. The people that can't get over the fact that Henry Cavill is no longer Superman. Don't get me wrong, he was fucking awesome. I loved watching him in it. I would happily have him as Superman again and again and again, but it's done. Like
yeah.
you shouldn't have given Zack Snyder the keys to the kingdom because he doesn't know how to lock or unlock a fucking door.
All right.
He
Well, that's
doesn't.
all I had. That's what. Yeah. No, I don't know. I
And,
mean,
and Warner Brothers, all the fucking suits all the way to the top are just like they're bean counters. They've never
oh yeah,
right.
yeah,
They're a terrible fucking thing to work for because they don't give a fuck about story building and universe building. They're just like, oh hey, Marvel's doing well. Let's do exactly what they're doing, but let's not do it exactly what they're doing. Let's do the opposite of what they're doing because we need to catch up. You're like, that's not how movies work. That's not how a timeline works.
Well, staying on that kind of concept and thought, what do you think? Because technology keeps progressing, and we're going to get to the point where people are going to basically just make a movie that looks like human. It really looks like human people, and you're not
Yeah.
going to be able to tell the difference. How you can think of many ways that it's bad, but how many potential good ways could there be if you have all these untapped creative people, just like with music, who could, they could start recording their own albums and doing all
Yeah.
this stuff. I know it's gonna, but the problem is gonna be not that there's not gonna be good material. There's just gonna be so much material that's being made that you can't consume it. It's gonna be hard. How's it gonna be curated? I mean, because then you don't want to curate it because you want it to be free and you want people to find their own paths. But fuck, man, you can't watch everything. You can't listen to
No.
everything. You can't own everything, you know?
It's like
And
the
it's just,
infancy of YouTube, right?
yeah.
There was really nothing going on. And then all of a sudden YouTube takes off and then people were smart enough to find the right algorithm and then make content and become like fucking bazillionaires from views. And there's a
Mhm.
ton of people out there that do that, but only a select few get to make money off it. That's what you're saying. There's so much fucking content. YouTube is full of shit, so much shit,
Oh
but
yeah.
only a select
Yeah.
few get to reap the rewards from it. Are they better?
Right.
Did they just find the right algorithm? I don't know. Did they find
Now,
their niche market? I don't know how it works. But
of course, yeah,
if there's people out there,
YouTube,
there's people making albums every single day, songs every single day, getting uploaded just to the ether, music
right.
everywhere. And what do you think? 10% of them are going to make a good living off it?
I doubt even that big a percentage.
Yeah. So, but you don't know. the ones that make it, is it because they're talented or did they just find the right niche? Did they find the right followers?
I I don't know. I mean, you see examples of people who get lucky, like not all the time, but like that kind of hillbilly guy from Virginia that wrote that song "Richmond, Northern Virginia" or whatever, making talking about DC, and he got hugely popular on the strength of the song. It just came out of nowhere that he just wrote.
Yeah.
I mean, lightning does strike, and it
Yeah.
can hit, and it can be totally unexpected. The video going viral, and you don't know why it went viral. It just went viral, and all of a sudden, there's a million views on this shit.
Yeah. Well, like Hawk to a girl,
Like,
right?
well, yeah, like Hawk to a girl. Look, Hawk to a girl took fucking Herbie and Drunken, Wasted, and Stupid on an answer and turned it into, well, at least 15 minutes of fame and some money.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, but I mean, it didn't hurt that she was attractive. It didn't
no, it
hurt that
didn't
she was
hurt.
funny,
No. Well,
right?
look, that Catch Me Outside girl fucking made $50
Yeah.
million dollars in a fucking year. I
Yeah, I
mean,
don't
what the
understand
hell?
that. I don't get it. There's absolutely zero appeal that I find of her. I would not, I wouldn't even pay a fucking penny to watch any of her fucking
People,
OnlyFans.
people like train wrecks, for one. They
Yeah.
like watching train wrecks because you know what? In a sick, twisted way, to a lot of people, they feel better by seeing somebody else more fucked up than they are. It makes them feel good.
I don't know how it's gonna go. I know there's tons of content out there. I know there's people out there with limited budgets that are making really great AI videos, right? And it's only gonna be a
Right.
matter of time before somebody funds their project. But the thing is, if they don't own the content, like if the IP, like Superman, Spider-Man, Back to the
Hmm.
Future, G.I. Joe, if they don't own that IP, they really got to have something special for people to want to keep
Right.
watching it.
Absolutely.
And they can't
And the
make money
thing,
off that IP because they don't own that shit.
right, right. So the thing is, they'll either have to create their own brand new whatever universe or,
Yep.
pantheon of action heroes or whatever. I think it will give a lot more ability for creatives to create. Um, but is there going to be enough of an audience to be able to handle? Because they're gonna get all this schlock thrown at them that they're
Yeah.
going to be so burned out on them. Are they going to be, are they going to be actively looking for that needle in a haystack, or or not? I mean, they're going to have some. I mean, it's like when you were a GI Joe collector or a toy collector, and you're looking for those grails, and you're always
Yeah.
looking, and then you find them, or you have, so much fodder, extra stuff that you're like, okay, I'm overwhelmed. I'm done. I don't need to keep looking for shit. Like, you find your things that you like, you enjoy those, and that's it. You don't keep searching. So I don't know. I mean, fuck, man. By the time I potentially fucking retire, I mean, Jesus, who knows what's going to be going on in this world as far as the it'd be great that they could, like keep using certain actors' licenses, maybe, their looks, some of the
Like
great
after death.
actors. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that would be good. Maybe that wouldn't. I mean, it would stifle new talent. I mean, I don't know what would be better, to be able to have at some point people are going to get tired of actors anyway. That happens regardless.
Do you think
But
we're
I
gonna
mean,
get tired of hearing James Earl Jones be Darth Vader? Ever?
no, no. But I mean, at some point they might get tired of Darth Vader as a character in general.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
I agree. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know what. Like I said, I'm ready just to fucking just go out and enjoy fucking sunshine, fucking sit on a dock, fucking cook a lazy fucking meal on a grill, fucking chill out, just watch nature, man. I'm fucking I've been I'm fucking done
So
with all the
you don't
bullshit.
even need the bombardment of all the AI and the YouTube and the content.
No, no. I
It's
mean, but
weird because
but here's the
you
here.
ask, where do you think it's gonna go? And then at the end of the whole conversation, you're like, you know what? I don't fucking care where it goes. I want to
Well,
tell you to get off my lawn and I want to go buy
yeah,
new shit.
yeah. But the thing is this. I'm not the audience for that coming tsunami of content. I'm not the audience for it. I'm old. I'm an old fucker.
That's right. That's what I said. You need to find your niche, and we don't even know what that is. It just sometimes it hits, sometimes it isn't. There's videos that I find hilarious, and then I forward them to people, and they're just like, meh. I was like, really? Because I was fucking in
Right.
stitches. Like I've watched it 35 times in the last 4 days, and I still fucking laugh. Right? But
Well, you know what never gets old is the guy dipping his balls in somebody's butthole. That never gets old.
true that.
What do you call that? Like a reverse tea bag? I mean, what
Yeah,
what do you
I don't
call
know.
that? Chocolate soaking? I mean, I don't know what the fuck you call that. So, all right. Well, that sounds like enough on this topic and a good ending spot. But yeah,
Do you
if any of our readers or listeners want to send some input or thoughts or questions about this topic, feel free to drop us a line. We'll talk about it some more.
I do have an Urban Dictionary and a choose your own threesome if you want to roll out the ending this way.
Oh, sure, let's do that.
All right. So for Urban Dictionary, I would like you to guess what honky interception means. Honky interception.
Honky interception. A honky interception is when you're at a family reunion in the South, and you're not from the South, but most of the family's from the South, and you try to hook up with this girl, and your cousin intercedes and goes, "No, man, that's your cousin," So that's a honky interception.
I mean, depending on how hot your cousin is, you'd either be happy or angry at the person.
Well, my first question would be second, third. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think you were on the show. Josh and I were, no, I don't think you were. Josh asked how would you feel? Like, let's say you and your female cousin get along really well, and she ticks off all the boxes. She's the right height, the right look, the right personality, the right body, right, the right everything, and she's into you. Like, do you marry her? And I was like, first cousin, like, she's hot, killer body, fucking amazing person, like someone that's like lovable, cute, funny, charming, sexy, witty. He's like, she ticks all the fucking boxes all the way down, top to bottom. Do you marry your cousin? I go, wait, does she feel the same way about me? He's like, she feels the exact same way about you. I was like, fuck, man, I don't know. He goes, fuck, I would put a ring on it so fast. I was like, yeah, but you have to explain to your neighbors, your
well,
family, or
well,
like, but
first
yeah,
of all, it would make family reunions really awkward. But secondly, you'd only have to go to one.
true.
There's benefits and negatives there.
Yeah,
Grandma, you remember your other granddaughter? Well, we're married.
but yeah. So when you talk about, the honky answer
The
there,
honky interception.
yeah, the honky
Yeah, so
interceptor, that's
so
what made me think about it. But according to Urban Dictionary, it's not quite what you said.
oh
I
darn.
assumed you're gonna say a white person in the answer because of the
Well, yeah, I
honky.
mean, yeah, it would be a white person. I mean, my family reunion.
Yeah.
So,
So the
I mean,
urban,
if I went to a family reunion, and everybody's black, I might be like, hell, hey, am I
I
in the
got the
right place?
yeah, I
This
got the
is the
wrong
right,
address here.
the same last name. Uh,
Uh,
so
According to Urban
okay.
Dictionary, the honky interception is when you're hitting on a girl and one of your friends comes over and takes her with a better pickup line than yours.
Oh, that's just an asshole. That's not a honky interception.
Yeah, and
That's
in
a,
a
that's an ex
tangent,
that's an ex friend.
no, you're just considered a wingman. You were warming her up for him. So
He's like, as long as he whispers, "Hey, I'll tag you in later."
yeah,
All
well, yeah.
right.
You ever had that happen?
No, that's
Yeah,
I haven't had that good of friends. I mean, I know maybe me and you would, Mr. Clay, but
yeah. Tag team, done.
that's right.
All right, choose your own threesome for Charlie Ray to end this week's episode of the Answers for Everything podcast.
All right.
All right, out of these three people, I'd like you to remove one, keep the other two, and then the three of you are going to have sex in every possible scenario you can think of.
Well, I was going to just take myself out of the equation, just let them three have a threesome.
It's not how it works, unfortunately.
Darn.
So
I
we
just want
have,
to watch.
are you sure you want to watch this one?
I don't know. It depends.
Okay.
Uh,
It's Weird Al, but he has no legs and a small penis and a tight butthole.
Okay.
Carmen Electra from 2002,
Okay.
but she has a severe and very visual case of herpes.
Ew.
And three, Richard Gere, but all he wants to do is shove hamsters in your ass.
I think I'll take the first two. I'll go with Weird Al and Carmen Electra.
Carmen Electra with a scorching case of visual herpes.
Yeah, so I'll have him fuck her, and then I'll fuck him in the ass while it's
But
all going on.
well,
That
his
way, I
butthole
got
is tight. Remember,
yeah,
he's a little wiener.
exactly.
But even
Yeah.
with these choose your own threesomes, you guys all have to have sex with each other. So there will be
Mm.
times that Weird Al's tiny wiener will be inside you, and there's times when Carmen Electra's herpes infested body will be touching your butthole, mouth, or wiener.
Well, I will cover myself in liquid latex before I touch her. Let it just like a full body condom. Make sure I take some. What is it? Cipro? I don't know. Do you know what that medication is, Clay?
Wait, for herpes, it's Valtrex.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, for herpes, it's Valtrex for sure.
Now, I will say that I
Wait, is that a
have.
title?
What's
For
that?
herpes? Question mark. It's Valtrex.
Oh, okay. I will say I have had sex with somebody who had herpes. Now, I did not get it. I wore protection
What was his
and
name?
was very careful. What was her name?
Oh, sorry.
Yes, what was her name? It was one of the hottest girls I've ever banged. I so wanted to raw dog that, but I did not.
You didn't see the herpes, you just knew she had them?
Yeah, she told me
Well, I mean,
before we
if they're
did
not
anything.
inflamed, then you can't catch anything, right? Can you?
Well, I don't. Well, let's put it this way. I didn't take any fucking risk. She was taking the medication and stuff like that. It was definitely one of the hottest women I ever had sex with. I'm not going to say her name for. Uh,
Because
um.
obviously she's listening, right?
Oh, right, right, exactly. But yeah, I mean, I was really into her. I've talked about her before on other podcasts. So,
Was she
but
the minivan girl? The soccer mom?
no, I wasn't her.
Oh, shitty. That's the only one I remember. Other than the woman on the bed whose husband told you to get the
Oh,
fuck out after you finished.
that was a that was like the weirdest night ever. It was kind of hot and kind of scary at the same time. I mean, dude, I literally showed up like at a fucking trailer park at like 1 a.m. to walk in, whip my dick out, have a girl suck it, fuck her, and come and leave.
Okay, that's
It's
the
kind of
title.
awesome. It's kind of awesome, but also fucking, I could have died or woke up in a fucking like without a kidney or something. I mean,
Coulda, but didn't.
I know. No, instead, I have an awesome story about just like having sex with some woman who never saw me, who was only wearing a blindfold. All she knew was my dick. That's that's kind of cool.
What one of many dicks she probably experiences on a daily
Well,
basis.
yeah, probably. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I thought, yeah, I never did that kind of quite thing ever again. I did have one time where I messaged somebody off of like a online like thing that they were looking for a third or whatever, and that same night they messaged me, and I basically just showed up at their house and ended up banging this chick, and she was the one who was like, I was doing some stuff with my fingers, from the knowing that training that I did,
Yeah.
and she says to her boyfriend or her husband, or whatever, she's like, oh, he knows what he's doing, or
Ouch.
something like that.
That guy's
No,
gonna
she's like,
fucking knife you in the back on your way out.
well, I don't think that he wasn't good or anything like that, but but sometimes I'm guessing they brought in other people and they didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, so she's
So,
not saying it to him. She's saying about the
no.
others who didn't know anything.
Yeah, I think, yeah. That was enough. But I hate being just used for casual sex.
Yeah, it
Wink,
sounds
wink,
horrific.
wink. Oh, yeah, yeah, wink. Man, but you know what? They killed all that shit. Like all the shit and the ads like you could get on like Backpage and like Craigslist and all that stuff. There is nowhere to because it's all like, oh, you got to worry about trafficking. Everything's about trafficking.
Tell you, man,
You
from
know.
now on, you just got to go the Josh route and hang around dumpsters, dumpster dive, find your soulmate.
I don't know. The new generations don't go out anymore.
Well, you can't really hang out at their house in their parents' basement because that might get you in trouble.
Well, yeah, yeah, usually. I don't know. I was reading this news article here yesterday talking about how a bunch of Irish pubs are closing, and I'm like, oh, that's sad because I'll never get to experience a good Irish pub, you know,
Well, they're probably all over
probably.
Ireland.
Well, yeah, they're all over Ireland, but a lot of them are closing.
You better
A
hurry up and
lot of them
go.
are. Um, Yeah, I think I missed the boat, dude. If I could go back in 20, 30 years, I would have traveled a lot more in the 90s. Right after the Berlin Wall fell, would have been the time to have
Yeah,
fucking
I agree.
traveled and seen all that shit, you know? I mean, I could have traded a pair of Levi's for sex with a hot fucking Ukrainian nine back then, you know?
You might still be able to do that.
You froze on me, bro.
Oh, you
You
froze
froze.
too. You froze again. Okay. What's
You're
the last
freezing. You're freezing.
what's the last thing you heard?
Uh, I don't remember. I said the last thing I said was, you know, you could have sex with a Ukrainian nine for a pair of Levi's, you know, back in like '94.
And I'm
You
telling you,
know,
you can still do that. You just got to find the right woman.
no. Well,
Find
yeah.
one of those
No, every
crying ones, like we already talked
man,
about earlier.
they're talking even about how all the women in the Philippines now are becoming too westernized. I've missed the boat before the internet has fucking ruined everything. You know, seriously. You know,
I'm assuming that means the show is over because
I
that's
don't know. And with that, we'll leave you on a cheery note.
well, do
Tell your parents you
want to
love
leave
them.
people on a higher note?
I don't know. Sure, why not?
All right. Would you rather have someone give
Yes.
you a hand job every day until completion, but they're using hot chili oil as lube? Or would you rather give your male boss a hand job every day before your shift?
One's physical pain, one's mental pain.
Yeah, but you're still coming. So it's physical pain,
No, no, no,
but
no, 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 no. No, yeah, no, but you're not coming if you're giving your boss a hand job.
no, that one's physical pain.
No, that one's mental pain.
Yeah, but the physical pain, you still get to come. Even though it hurts, you still get to come because it's to completion.
Dude, dude, I have experienced just fucking cutting jalapenos and not washing my hands good enough and then peeing and how fucking painful that is. To imagine hot chili oil, that shit don't just wash off. It ain't like after you come the fucking pain goes away. That's gonna last hours. So
Well, it
fuck that.
it sounds like you've
I will,
made your
you know,
decision.
at least if I was jerking my boss off every day, I might get a fucking raise. I might get like promoted up. You know, he's like, "You're
Depending
doing
how
a
good
good
you are.
job on that.
You
You're promoted up, but you're
you
still gonna give
you,
me a hand job." Um,
you just got to
I mean,
give them really good.
yeah, you
That's it.
know,
And
yeah,
pretty soon,
I'll go find a job where I got a woman boss, and I'll give her a hand job.
I don't think that's part of the scenario here because it does say
Well,
your male
I,
boss.
well, I can always find a new boss.
That'd be
Well,
a
I'm not.
nice ad.
I can tell you this. I am not fucking gonna be getting fucking hot chili oil fucking jerk offs every day. Because first of all, I'm gonna be so scared to wake up thinking about the pain that's coming. I ain't gonna be able to come. They're gonna be working on me for fucking an hour, and it's already gonna fucking be painful. Fuck no, my dick's gonna probably fucking turn black, shrivel up, and fall off of my body.
And you're not
Fuck
even
that.
injecting your own semen into it for back pain.
Exactly. No,
All
no.
right, dude. That was an awesome answer. It made me laugh.
Okay, good, good. All right, man. Well, have fun on your trip, and we'll be back next week.
Yep. Saturday I'm
So
good, and Sunday with Josh. Or no, Sunday with you. No, yeah, Sunday with you.
Saturday with Josh, Sunday with me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, yeah. No threesome.
Oh, lame.
I know.
All right, dude. I have had a slice.
Me as well. Have fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna say peace out, Knowitalls.
Peace out. Sayonara. Arrivederci.
Bob's your uncle.
And Bob's your uncle. I hope.
Right.
I hope so, man. Text me. Let me know.
Yeah.
Message me. Nah, you don't have to. You can do it tomorrow or whatever. But uh, it's been good talking to you, man. Like I said, man, I appreciate you. You're a good dude.
You get out of there. You will.
I'm getting sentimental in
No,
my
you'll
old
you'll get
age.
out of the rut. You will.
I know I will. Right now, I'm still knee deep in it. I'm trying to figure out shit I've never had to figure out before, like fucking adult diaper fucking sizes and fucking
Yeah.
diaper genies for fucking adults and
Yeah.
fucking
I can't even imagine.
uh, it's 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 a fucking nightmare,
Your
dude.
first step
And
is to go onto all your pre-orders and just cancel everything.
I don't even have really any pre-orders anymore. I don't even put them in. I'm just like fuck it. And like I said, the prices. I don't even feel like I literally used to like, oh, I'm hungry. I'll just stop at a fast food place and get something. I literally just look at them and drive by them and go, fuck that shit. I'll go home and make some soup. I don't want to spend $10 for fuck all. I don't want
Yeah.
to spend $10 for fuck all. I mean, I'm fucking, it's like over $2 for a goddamn taco at fucking Taco Bell.
I can't believe
Like,
that Subway here.
fuck.
The the cold cut trio, the simplest sub that I've been getting for fucking 30 years
Yeah.
is like $9 Canadian for one sub. That's without the meal. And if I had bacon, it's two more dollars. I'm like, $11 for a sub?
Yeah.
I could
It's
go buy $20 worth of sub things at
and
Walmart
make
and
like
have
three
subs for the
subs
next 6 weeks,
for
right? Like
yeah. Yeah.
put the bread in the
I
yeah.
know. Yeah, I mean, I've been making myself just simple stuff, man. I get like I really like this chicken bone broth I get. I just get chicken noodle soup, add some extra bone broth to it. It's a very simple meal. It's super easy, super quick. And I'm full and I'm done. I just don't want to fuck with it. I don't want to. I would love to have a fucking nice big gourmet kitchen and the time and
Yeah.
energy to like cook meals, but I just don't give a fuck anymore. I just want to get off the fucking treadmill. And like I said, right now I'm on the treadmill still, figuring it. I'll figure it out.